From beautiful Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts, the show has an AL East matchup. It's the Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And today's draft day, Singy, an exciting day in terms of the future of the sport and the future of these teams.
Boog, what's changed in baseball is that draft picks are going to get to the big leagues a lot sooner. They're going to be tracked every step of the way, and they're going to be expected to have an impact. So for teams, they have to get it right because there's nowhere to hide in terms of what did you do with the information, who did you select, and how have you brought them through your system.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And today's starter, J. Mack. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of, tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Jose Caballero leading things off and takes a strike. Oh, 0-2 now. Got him swinging.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And stepping in for the Rays, Richie Palacios. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting third, the first baseman.
Yandy Diaz now. Swinging the bat well in the series. 5 for 12 so far. First pitch misses. The Red Sox would love to get a win in this one to boost their postseason hopes.
Yeah, and the clubhouse mood swings a little more with each game down the stretch, Boog. Win this one, and they'll be feeling pretty good. Lose it, and maybe some anxiety starts to set in.
And that drops in for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Palacios stands at first with one out. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Got him swinging. Throws. Safe. That's a stolen base.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Brandon Lau.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Brandon Lau next to hit for the Rays.
Down.
In the dirt, blocked. To third, tag, got him. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang, play to end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. No score. All set for the start of the inning. Now up for Tampa Bay, Brandon Lau. Lau working through some struggles lately. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
The 0-2. Cut and missed. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Christopher Morel next to hit for the Rays. Right through there for a strike. And there's a foul ball. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
On to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for Tampa. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. Mack back to work. In there at the knees, and that's strike one. And a big swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Maybe a little bit of overthinking at the plate right there. You want to be patient with knuckleballers and not give into that pitch that's going to dart out of the zone at the very last moment. But that was about as hittable as knuckleballs can get, and he was frozen.
Next to hit, Ha-Sung Kim. And that one fouled off. The pitch. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone, and a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Now here is Johnny DeLuca. Swings through that one.
0-1.
Line drive, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Rays, and we are still scoreless. Back here in Boston as we go to the last of the third. And stepping in for Boston, J. Mack. Ripped on a line. DeLuca hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Roby.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now the DH, Jose Caballero. He led the game off with a strikeout, and looking to get on base in this plate appearance. Caballero, 28 years old. And he's been touching home plate quite a bit lately, scoring 8 runs over the last 10 games. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, these Rays just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Quite the start to this game on the mound, looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Richie Palacios. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. 1 out, bases empty. And that drops in for a strike. One down, bases empty. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Caught him looking for the K.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you've got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
And stepping in for the Rays, Yandy Diaz. On the ground, out to short. The throw to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3, and we're still knotted at 0. Bases loaded, 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Matt.
Liner, and this could be trouble. 1 runs in, and it's off the wall. A second scores as well. The run scores all the way from first. In there safely.
And for him, that's 2 solid weeks with a hit in every game. I mean, he's running his hitting streak to 14, and let me tell you, that's no easy task. This guy's grinding out at bats. He's figuring out ways to put the ball in play and just as well do it with some authority.
So stepping in for Boston, Romy Gonzalez. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Base hit, and a run comes in. And we're back here at Fenway Park. We go to the top of the 5th. Lau at the plate.
Wow.
There's a high chopper. Hamilton handles, throws to first. Lau out on the play. You know, Singy, they talk about Red Sox Nation, but there is something to that because the Boston Red Sox aren't just about Boston or Massachusetts. It's that whole New England area. So you're talking about Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Northern Connecticut. There's a whole segment of the country that is locked in on the Boston Red Sox pitch to pitch throughout the summer. And that skips in the dirt.
They travel really well, and I think Red Sox fans are sprinkled all over the country. So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Brudansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things that I'll think about in terms of memories from going to college and going to Fenway.
Man, that thing just barely got the zone, so you almost can't blame the guy for laying off. I mean, with the way knuckleballs dart all over the place, realistically, that could have just as easily missed by 4 or 5 inches. It's such a tough pitch to not overcommit to, so sometimes you just hold up and hope it dances out of the zone.
Low. Batting for the second time, and that's strike one. And a big swing and a miss.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. The other way, brings it in for the 3rd out. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. The Red Sox 4, the Rays nothing. Top 6, and here's the catcher, Danny Jansen.
Jansen.
Mack back to work. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, into double-digit strikeouts. He should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And you know, not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Kim stands in now and watches strike one. And right back to the mound. Over to first. And a couple of quick outs.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Johnny DeLuca getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Check swing, called strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Rays held in check here. It's 5-0. Back here at Fenway. Well, we go bottom 6. Now here's the Red Sox DH, J. Mack. Mack with a homer in his last game. And that one fouled off.
You know, these Red Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers say their chase rate, or swings at pitches outside the zone, is under 25%, and I think it's a big reason why they're scoring runs.
0-2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another.
By not chasing out of the zone, they're getting good pitches to hit. When you can do that, you have a much better chance to square up the baseball and do damage like they have so far.
Well struck left field. That one back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. There's the strike. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-2.
Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think that.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away.
Can't imagine he's too happy with that one on the mound. Just 1 pitch after giving up the single, he basically turns it into a double.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Strikes him out for the second time today. Yandy Diaz digs in now. 0 for 2 in this one. That one misses, and that's ball 1. Caballero leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1-1.
Out to short. Hamilton throws to first.
He's out.
Yeah, they get the out.
Oh, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now it's Brandon Lau. Right through there for a strike.
This guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
No.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a grounder foul first base side. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's the Red Sox 5, the Rays nothing. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
Morel.
Strike on the inside corner. Mack still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point he wants to finish what he started.
And that one is downstairs, and it's a ball and a strike. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
Strike 3, struck him out for the 3rd time today.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile off. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
Josh Lowe now at the plate. His righty-lefty splits there.
No.
Next offering is in for a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1-2.
Ripped to third. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the catcher, Danny.
2 outs, base is empty.
Jansen.
And here is Danny Jansen. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. Right side, Bregman gets it to first. Rays retired in order. Nothing doing for Tampa. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. So 1 out, nobody on. J. Mack will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And a base hit.
Now batting, the center fielder, Romy.
And now the center fielder, Romy Gonzalez. In the air, center field. DeLuca should have this one. Makes the grab. That's out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, David Hamilton.
So digging in, David Hamilton. Mack, the runner at first with 2 gone.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things.
On to Kim, bang, bang play, and the inning is over. Looks like he's heading back out for the 9th as he'll go for the shutout when we get back.
Now pitching for the Red
We're
Sox.
back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Aroldis Chapman.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness.
Mack was really bringing it in this one. A major contributor, both hitting and pitching.
Hey, Boog, this is a pretty special performance, the kind you daydream about when you're scouting a two-way player like him. Great game.